So if you get a chance, check out Camper Van Beethoven's telephone free landslide victory. I'm actually able to say that in one take now because I've said it about 50 million times.
Howdy, howdy. Welcome to the Thursday edition of Collection Connection, the game that's just an excuse to talk about records. I missed last week. There's a little too much going on at my house. The noise levels are a little high, so I apologize for that, but I'm back this week playing off Eric's last move, which was Camper Van Beethoven's telephone-free landslide victory. A funny story about that. I have that album. I love that album. But when I first bought it, I first became aware of Camper Van Beethoven uh, for the Beloved Revolutionary Sweetheart album. And I went to the music store, the cool hip music store where they kept the cassettes behind the counter, and asked for the new Camper Van Beethoven album. And they sold me the Camper debut instead. So I was like deathly afraid of this cassette when I first bought it because it looked super indie, and I was not yet comfortable with indie looking music that looked very handmade. But I loved the album, and yeah, it's a favorite of mine. And so all's well that ends well. I love the album. I also love Beloved Revolutionary Sweetheart. So an aspect of the album, the Camper album, is that 8 of the tracks, if I counted correctly, are instrumental. And so my connection is another album with 8 instrumental tracks on it. And it took some doing, took some looking. But what I came up with is Sufjan Stevens, Illinois. And it says, "Come on, feel the Illinois," which I thought was the name of the album for a long time, but apparently it's just Illinois. It is the only Sufjan Stevens albums that I have. It was the one that really put him on the map. It was the second album he did that was named for a state. The first one would be Michigan, which is where he's from. It lyrically is a kind of heady stew of history, facts played into his own personal history, kind of to create a sort of bizarre folklore. And the music, he's very much the one-man kind of auteur, one-man band. And the music, you could argue, is very precious, and the lyrics, you could argue, are somewhat pretentious. And yet, it works. It works. I haven't bought any more Sufjan Stevens albums, but I'm aware of the ones he's released since. I may at some point. I kind of zeroed in on my songs from the album, which were Chicago and Come On Feel the Illinois, right? Yeah. Those were my favorites. And so the song titles, speaking of pretentious, I don't know how I'm going to list them on the video, because they have song titles like The Black Hawk War, or How to Demolish an Entire Civilization and Still Feel Good About Yourself in the Morning, or We Apologize for the Inconvenience, but You're Going to Have to Leave Now, or I Have Fought the Big Knives and Will Continue to Fight Them Until They Are Off Our Lands. So with titles like that, I got my work cut out for me trying to put them all in. So yeah, I can't say I know a ton about Sufjan Stevens. I bought this album when it was out, when it was contemporary, and I have a couple of his Christmas tracks. He put out, I think, a few volumes of Christmas albums, maybe for download only, I'm not sure. But it's good, and listening to it, I don't know why I just singled out those couple of songs. It's good. I enjoyed it. Maybe not in Eric's wheelhouse exactly, but then again, it's not miles and miles off from the Beirut that he liked. So, who knows? I will say that my time is up, and so Yeah, if you want to know how we play or how you can play, you can check the description. And that's all I got, I guess. So, yeah. Sufjan Stevens, Illinois. Enjoy it. And everyone else who is watching, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.